I forget I have common sense. It's not common, very uncommon. They see me as a problem. That's common, though. I think my parents should use the condom, though. I'm not the problem most of the times, but I take blame because, well, I just want things to continue to go through. Stop pausing time. I'm here for the time span. I want to leave right now, but they say, I gotta sit here. Or those that are supervisors of me could legally get in trouble, and you don't want that, E. Of course not. I was taught to be a good little boy, but what does that mean? That means be a submissive bitch, switch when they want you to, be aggressive too. Don't be too aggressive, though. Make sure that you're aggressive to those that they tell you to be. Basically, be a dog on the leash. That's exactly what they're telling you without telling you. Why do you think like that, E? Well, probably because of the way that I was ingrained to be, probably and possibly because of the chemicals in my brain, probably and possibly because of the people around me. So many different variables that I can't quite account for and don't really remember much. My brain keeps me safe from the things of my youth. So insanity, possibly, probably. I don't really know what normal is. I just know so many abnormalities come from me. I'm starting to believe that I am weird. Even though 23 years worth of reviews, even though I'm 27 now, well, I didn't do the math right, because I came here when I was 4. I'm 27 now, so what's that really mean? 7 from 4, that equals 3? Maybe? I don't really know. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, exactly how I said it before. I'm telling you so much more that you want less from me. That's why they keep telling me to you're speaking too much for me. And I'm the child that wanted to know everything. Details. What do you mean? Go to a party. Well, how many? Is it nighttime? Is it daytime? How's traffic there? How's traffic back? How many cars are going to be in a parking lot? And is there going to be a parking lot for me to park at? I'm just trying to figure out the facts. But most people are just like, get over here, motherfucker! Stop asking too many questions. And I'm like, y'all don't question enough. So I'm just trying to figure out for me, since you don't care about you. I don't really care about me. I just don't want to be in your view. I do realize no matter who I try to be, you're going to see what you're going to see. So therefore, I'm just going to try to be the most peaceful version of me. And I don't really know what that looks like to me. I just know that I don't always need you, don't want your view. I just know that I need to be me. But what's that mean? Imposter syndrome feels like, I don't know. You tell me such nice things, but I don't generally believe. I'm just doing it because, well, I remember when I wanted this for me. I'm just doing it because, well, why the fuck wouldn't you? I'm just doing it because, well, it's the right thing to do. I'm just doing it because I was bored. I'm just doing it because I remember when I was in the same shoes. I'm just doing it because I ain't had nothing else to do. I'm just doing it. That's about it. I got so many reasons for why I do so many things. When you ask me a question, it sounds like I'm lying when I answer it. Sometimes I really just don't give a shit. And sometimes I generally believe it needs to be done. And, well, who's best equipped to do it? I guess me. So, of course, I'm going to take the time, the energy, and tell you, shh, don't speak. I don't want you to speak about it like it's a secret. I just don't want you to speak about it because I don't care about it. And that's literally how I carry most of my energy, just because I am my own worst enemy, especially younger me, pouring so much time and energy into things that could cause me to be even more fucked up, damaged. I probably should have a record. I just don't. That's because most people don't believe or just seem to be deceived so easily, or it's just, well, how much damage have you really caused? I don't really know. There's a cost to everything, but we don't always think about it. Rather, it's time, energy, or monetary, something getting taken away from you. And life is whatever you make of it. To me, it's always kind of been scary, goofy, funny, and you think it's funny. You always think it's funny. You think everything is funny. That's because something's wrong, right? Something's different. Rather it's day or night, I do feel the shift inside. I know I must run and hide because since a child, they said, watch what you do, watch what you say, act right, act right, act right, act right. How do you act right? You didn't tell me that. You didn't teach me that. I just copied those that were in movies, though, because they're actors, right? So I assume that they know how to act right, and seeing and critiquing and figuring out how they do things in their scenes. I see my scenes like this sometimes, not always, mostly, not likely, but sometimes when I see scenes like this that remind me of a movie, they did this, that, and they were approved. So why can't I just do what they did and be approved too? But sometimes I get kicked out or booed. I'm just like, I just did what somebody else did, and, well, script. Now that I am more aware, now that I am taught better, because I seek information, even though people try to keep information away from me, or maybe just try to fluff it. Not most of it is even true. It's just something for you to gnaw on, something for you to chew. The truth, nah, so hard to find. You'll find your grave before you find the truth, especially if you tell and try to teach the youth. You'll find your grave before you find the truth, because the truth is everywhere. It's just hard to believe, hard to see. I don't want to. This shit is crazy. The truth is everywhere. Just need to tune your ears, tune your eyes, and you just need to tune your body. Then you'll see the truth is everywhere. It's just hard to believe. But who am I to say? I'm just a madman. I figured if I'm going slow, I might as well get something out of it, because generally driving me nuttier than nutty, and I'm already nutty as fuck. So the whole entire idea of making this video is trying to get into my whole entire imposter syndrome, and me not always being well aware that when people compliment me and or insult me, to be honest, they generally mean to cause harm and or joy from me. And it's just like, because in my head I go very analytical and a lot logical, although there is times I will be more of an emotionless / passionate type person, but I'm more analytical and logical, because I figure if I'm analytical and logical, it keeps me out of trouble that being emotionally passionate gets me into. So when people, depending on who people are, I do take into consideration for the time, the effort, all the things that I do know about you. When you say the things that you say, what value does it hold, and what reality, what truth, what mold? And for those that I have deemed to be considered liars, I generally don't listen to what they say. Like, I hear words coming out and I see things being said, but at the end of the day, I just realize they're just trying to either navigate me, like trying to lead a horse to water and expect me to drink. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. They're trying to navigate me somewhere, or they're trying to at least like build a story or have an alibi, somebody that knows what they're talking about, or maybe they just want to get out of there. I don't fucking know. But I've come to learn, don't even take their thoughts with a grain of salt, because nothing's coming out of it. It's not even salt, really. They'll tell me it's salt, but it might not even be sugar, to be honest. It might not even be cocaine either. It just looks like, but what is it? And then those that I feel as if, like, tell the truth oftenly, I clearly always deem their value to be higher than those that lie a lot. I also deemed their words to be something that I want to listen to, something I want to commit to memory, because if I not only hear them say things, I see things come lots of times after they say things, or at least the follow through, they say and do so consistently, it's basically like they're married. Their thoughts and their actions align so perfectly. Of course I believe them, compared to those, like I was saying, the liars, those that have thoughts that never align with their actions. I'll admit, I'm a wishy-washy type of person, that I try to have my thoughts align with my actions, but at the end of the day, I just be doing shit. I'll tell people I'm going to the gym, but I might not even work out at home. I might not even fucking leave the goddamn house. I'll tell people I'm doing X, Y, Z, A, B, C, but I will say 9 times out of 10, I try to enact the things I say I'm going to do, but I've gotten better about not telling people. So if I don't tell people I'm going to do it, then if I do it, cool. If I don't, also cool. But at the end of the day, I didn't create a false narrative for you to think and or believe. And then when you go to question me about it, I'm not going to lie about it. It's just then I'm going to be like, I actually did. And then this whole entire conversation back and forth, it's just like, you're a liar. No, I'm an overpromiser to an extent, because I overpromised I was going to do X, Y, Z, A, B, C. And sometimes I do get around to it, and sometimes I never do. Sometimes it's just a great idea to get out of my head, and sometimes something I do enact. I guess that sounds defensive. I am a liar.
In half a mile, turn left onto Ohio 579 West.
When it seems fitting. But I guess it's not considered lying, or it's not considered whatever the fuck you don't want to consider if you can just use a different word for it. Because it's not lying. I'm actually